defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Throws into the middle of the field. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's loose. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Traore. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This offense doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on third. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Bland. Wide open downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Now adjusting. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. 42 Spider. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with a score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, throw the records out the window when Oregon and Washington fight to the finish. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past era, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield, it's Bland. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Rushes on him. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion first and goal. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. They will score! Touchdown, Hawaii! Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun, he'll try to throw. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Traore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this third and very long. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a great job by by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To throw, it's Bland. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Warriors! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for his players.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. He'll bring it out. It's LaBelle. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Scanning the field, it's Bland. Looking deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
First down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nevada. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Bland. Got him downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Scrambling away. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Nevada, deep in its own territory, just needs to get some space to operate on first down. He's loose at the 15. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier.
There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Bland. Pocket breaking down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Gets the back moving. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Cobb. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on second and inches. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. Turning it on. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Nevada! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Bland. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. He'll start this drive going to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack need this third and short to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say,
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nevada! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, this guy must... run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going.
He's got it along the sideline. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. All kinds of room to the right. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Rolling right and going deep. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Traore. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a...